So let me take a walk round. This is the advanced level stuff, not on the free version. There's a lot of things that'll get buffered on the free for upgrades, but I'm on the advanced version, right? I'm going to walk you through it and give you some examples of what to do. So the first thing, of course, is I use Gmail, and it's going to give me all access to my Gmail. It's going to give me, my calendar, my Drive stuff, other Google services I've got at one click now. I'm going to show you in a chapter later on a specific thing that I do every time I play golf to track my golf handicap and how this is now going to be faster. But obviously, if you've got multiple Gmail accounts here, you're going to be able to add them. So a lot of people run different Gmail accounts. You might have a Gmail account for your support, your information at gmail.com, whatever you use, right? But you can obviously add as many as you want. You can also add, you can also add, is it Microsoft 365, Outlook and 365. So if you've got accounts in them, you can add them as well. I'm not sure if they'll ever do a POP or other sort of email account access, because what also happens at the minute is this is replacing Chrome. Think of Shift as Chrome, but you can add, all these different apps so that you can quickly go through and jump to whatever you're using, right? Oh,
Grammarly does.
Let me turn sound off. So I can use YouTube through Shift. I can then go to all my different applications, and the reason it does it is it's basically a browser. It's a browser that uses less power than Chrome, apparently, and I don't know enough about the stats of it all to say that it does or not, but you'll know that whenever you're using Chrome for something, Chrome's always up here. I haven't got anything open in Chrome, but if you go to your resources, you can always see that Chrome is slowing your computer down. Well, with Shift, I'm not even on Chrome, but Chrome's up the top here at 10.8%. Shift's down here at 0.8%, but you can see I've got YouTube open. You can see I've got my Gmail open. You can see that I've got links to my Trello. So this is where I use Trello to access and track my videos. Here's what I'm going to talk you through today. In my Trello, I can go to my Google AdSense and see. I can click on my Rebrandly where I've just, I add my referral links. So there'll be a link down the bottom left-hand corner that will say pnuk.co.shift, and I can now jump around in Shift. I can shift around, right, and go to my Evernote. I can go to my Zoho one that's got 40 apps that I need links to, and it's going to open them up, and I can just jump to them. I can look in my Facebook Messenger, and I'll get notifications. Zendesk Chat is a big one. Zendesk don't have an app. So you have to have, if you want to talk live on my website, I have to have the browser open, and I have to run it from Chrome, right? But because I can add that tab, now I can almost have an app open to people on my website. I could talk live to these people. I'm going to turn it off before people start talking to me. So it's going to replace anything where you've got to open Chrome and leave it open if they haven't got an app, and let you run it from within here. So you can toggle it all down. Look, Twitter. I can see my Twitter from here. I can see my Instagram from here. I'm not actually logged in. Was I logged into Twitter then? No. So what happens is you log in. You basically log in like you do on any web browser. But the minute you close Shift, if I close Shift, it automatically logs me out of everything. So that I have to log back in again, which is, I think, is a good thing, because if obviously if you're using a shared computer, or somebody else might just sit on your computer, if you close Shift, it closes you out of all your accounts. But obviously, if you don't close it, it just remembers you're open, right? So let me get back to walking you around. I got a bit distracted there, didn't I? So basically, you're up here, you can have your email accounts, and then in whatever order you want, you're going to have your apps, right? So if I use my Trello as a go-to thing, which I do actually, this is I do this today actually. If you see on my bookmarks, the first one's Trello, do this, right? So what I'm now going to do is open up my Shift, and the first one's going to be basically that do this tab. So it's kind of replacing your bookmarks, but it's making it easy. Oh, I'm not open WhatsApp. Just I'm not sure what's been said. um, but it does your WhatsApp. Oh, someone just sent me a message in WhatsApp. Look, I'm not going to click on it just in case it's one of my friends saying something that's naughty. What I've also done is I've muted. Look, I've just, while I'm recording this video, I've muted notifications so that I don't keep getting pop-ups and things, right? So as you can see, in this left-hand corner are all the apps that you can add. So all you have to do to add one is go here and add. There's hundreds of ads, right? So all it's doing is opening up a web browser or web page, and then you enter in your details. It isn't, as far as I can see, and if people prove I'm wrong, it isn't remembering your passwords. It isn't storing your data. It is like a web browser that's just being better organized for you. So if I go to something now, so if I wanted to do my LinkedIn, I don't have a LinkedIn account. I can't be bothered with it. LinkedIn, right? I go to LinkedIn. I give it a name, LinkedIn. And if you got multiple ones, you could add them, and it's going to say sign in or log in, right? You're going to log in. This is a web browser. This isn't this app remembering your passwords. This isn't storing your information. And like I say, the minute you log out of all these. The minute you close, you log out of all these applications, right? So that's where you go to add all these apps. There's hundreds of apps. You will know what you use. Think of these are the websites you'll visit. Look, Basecamp, product management, CRMs, managing your stores, doing everything you go to. So you imagine I log in and I go to Shopify to look at my shop stuff, right? I can add Shopify. I go to I don't listen to it on a browser, but maybe I go Spotify, right? Spotify's there. There's HubSpot for my CRM. And you can filter here to what you're going to use as well, right? Obviously, there's account information. Obviously, my email address. Don't email me. Where you can change settings, you can turn things on, you can turn things off. Obviously, that's the hibernate. What it does is when you open something in Chrome, it leaves it open and it notifies you if something's happened, and it can use a lot of resources. From what I understand, is hibernating is if you don't use certain apps that much, then Shift will automatically hibernate them, put them to sleep, so that it doesn't use lots of resources on your computer. If you're not always in Evernote, it'll hibernate it. All right, so you can change your settings, you can tinker with your settings, obviously your billing information. So I'm on the advanced plan. Like I say, I think it's the only one that you need to deal with. Referral bonuses, if you want to. What you can do is share information, and let me just click off that because it's got people's emails. I'll have to blur it out if I remember. What you can do is share your links with your friends, and you'll get discounts off next year's plan and things like that. So you can also add extensions. So if you use, like me, Grammarly in your browser, so whenever you go to something and start typing, it will automatically open Grammarly, the add-on, and tell me if I'm spelling stuff right. And again, if you've got these are Google Chrome browser extensions, so like Dropbox, Boomerang, I don't know what. Take control of when you send and receive. Oh, that's like delay stuff, doesn't it? But basically, if you've got things up here, so I've got Evernote open there, and Grammarly's the app down here. I don't think Evernote's there, is it? Yeah, Evernote isn't one, but I'm sure they'll add things as they get requests to do it, and you can switch things on and switch things off that are extensions to use. So first Walkaround, what I'm saying is you're going to manage everything from this app. All of a sudden, I don't need to have a Zendesk app, my Evernote app open. I don't have to have my WhatsApp app open. I can close all these apps. I hate seeing loads of apps in the bottom of my bar. Now I can click and open Facebook Messenger, Facebook Pages, Bitty. There's hundreds and hundreds, of apps that you're going to be able to add to this sidebar, right?